Hello there. Welcome back to the surgery. It's really good to see you again. I hope that you're doing well. That's really great, and it's of course always really good to see you every time. So you made an appointment with us here today to check the quality of your sleep, and thank you so much for coming in to do that. I know that we sent out a couple of testers to see if anyone was interested in that, and I'm really glad, and I suspected that you might be one who's interested just to see what the quality of your sleep is like. So this is kind of like a sleeping little session. Okay, are you going to be familiar with what we're going to be doing? I don't know how much you read up. Okay, allow me to explain to you. Not a problem whatsoever. So what we're going to do is just measure the quality of sleep which you have. So this will be done in different increments and small sessions, and we're just every single time that you reach a point of sleep, I'm going to be recording that. So how I record that is, I'll show you now. All that you'll be doing is holding these two wires here. These, if you just hold them like this, just gently put them on your hands like that. Doesn't need to be like a firm grip or anything like that. If you hold those two wires, then I'm able to log your pulse and also all the other details which I need to see what sort of sleep you get in there. If it's going to be falling into a deep sleep, if it's going to be into a light sleep, a REM type sleep, anything along those lines, and just see and measure and see what we can do to improve how you rest for sleep and optimize basically your sleeping pattern, shall we say. This is linked into a lot of things that you might expect from a surgery, where you might not know already, but sleep of course is the basic function which has multiple effects in all other aspects of your health. So if you could lock down and have your sleep perfected, which is what we're going to try and do here today, then you will find there's sort of a ricochet effect with other elements of your well-being, shall we say. So I've got some things and little tests which I want to do on you today. So is that going to be okay? Nothing too fancy, and we're going to hopefully get you into a point of sleeping multiple times in your session today. Alright, and then of course all naturally. And whilst we do that, I'm going to be recording as we go along, and then we'll take a little look at that at the end and see what's the best for you. Okay, that's great. Of course, I know all of your details here, but I have to check. So, name, still the same, great, and date of birth, yeah, okay, that's correct, and also your address. Let me go down here, yeah. No, that's a really nice place. So not too far away from the surgery, which is always a little bonus there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, any other information, any changes to your health or something you'd like to update me with? It was just in case you wanted to book in for something, but no, that's good. It's great being wireless now, and I can be on the move. Okay, I think that's about it. So let me just bring up the graph here. Right, so this is what I'm going to be logging on, and as we go along I'll just be updating. And of course I know that it's quite a personal thing which we're doing, and once again thank you so much for coming in to test that with me for today. But of course I'm going to be exceptionally considerate to the way we progress here. So when you are falling to sleep or reaching that point, I'm going to be doing very gentle things, making very soft sounds and moving very slowly. So this ensures that when you fall into those levels of sleep, you're not going to be taken out straight away. It's going to be nice and gently flown, and you're going to go into sleep and out sleep, into sleep, out, in, out, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we should expect this to happen a few times throughout this test, and then at the end we can make it, well, whether you wish to fall asleep or still, that is your choice, but that's what we're going to do. we're going to do now is give you our, let's say this is our information wire, and what I'm going to do is plug this into the computer here, right? Okay, so that literally just plugs in like so, so you can have a closer look if you wish. It's just your standard wire. Then all you need to do, and don't worry, there's not going to be any shocks or anything, is just hold on to these like that. That's all you have to do. Just literally no pressure whatsoever. Always just put your hand on it like that. Okay, and let your fingers just rest on it. Okay, simply like that. And once again like that. Would you like to try that for me? Okay, perfect. That's all you need to do, and I can log in all of your data here. So I'm going to plug this in here. Excellent. And you take your right one there, left one there. That's great. So what it's going to do, we just take a couple of moments there for it to start settling in your rhythm, and I can start with the test. So in order to perform this test, what I'm going to be doing is making some various sounds and maybe asking you to do just a couple of things here and there. These are very relaxing activities, and you should fall asleep during them as well. Whilst you're doing that, this is all going to be updating here, and it's simple as that, so hopefully it's quite enjoyable for you. Great. So please, when you're ready, just let me know and I shall begin. Okay, can you allow me if I just come and check? Yep, everything's good there. Everything's good there. Perfect. Perfect. Make sure you're just nice and comfortable there, which I think you are. Okay. That's good. So you can stare wherever you like, whatever you like to do. Just feel relaxed. And I, of course, the doctor, will be making you feel sleepy. results as we go along or at the end? I'll give you a little update now, that's fine. So at that little point there, you went into a little light sleep. This can be expected when you usually fall asleep. It's not straight into a deep sleep immediately. You have to go into a light one because of the short period of time. Then you remained in that light sleep, but it was very interesting with these certain sounds here, because it tells me here you were starting to borderline into the deep zone there, but didn't quite get there. But it's when that sound was squished, then I noticed a sudden dip there in the graph. Okay. So are you feeling comfortable holding those wires there? That's still good. Okay. Then let me just check there. That's still being logged. That's great. Just nice and gently, just keep what you're doing. Right. So I'm going to be making a different sound this time. This one I believe will be quite effective. It's got quite a sleepy tone to it, and I'm doing these tests to see if we can make any medical advancements here, of course, and should I need to recommend anything to help improve people's sleep, because I really focus in on the importance of sleep for all of my patients, and this is something some doctors don't do, but I like to do it, and this I believe could have a nice effect on your next little sleep here. Okay, so just take a moment for you. Okay, comfortable, sleepy, whatever you'd like. Just check you're comfortable in here. Just checking. Making sure you're comfortable here and you look it. for you to wake up in your own time. Welcome back. How was that one for you? Would you like to know your results? In that short period of time, I think the first recording there helped you with this second one, and you fell into a deep sleep there, and I noticed that everything was very level. So whilst I was checking your pulse, oxygen levels, and everything looked really good, like you were getting some really good quality sleep in there. But let's keep the momentum going here. Okay, I've got something else which I'd like to try. Something a little bit more common in the medical world, so they're still holding it perfectly. Yeah, no, that's great. Well done. So just literally keep holding the wire there. That's good. Just nice and gently relaxed. Great. Yeah, all your vital signs here are looking really good. Right. So instead of a sound, this is more of a visual trigger. Now, if you've seen one of these before, probably have. Very familiar with it. This is just keep looking at it, and if your eyes need to close, if you need to fall asleep, by all means, let it happen. But you get in a relaxed state again very quickly as well, which is very interesting. So if you'd like to look at the tip here, and just keep following the light as it moves around. Okay. really good. You didn't go into a complete deep sleep there. It was more of a REM sleep, but that's the area in which you usually dream or have lucid dreams or anything like that. So let's keep the momentum going. You're doing really good. Still holding on there. Perfect. Well done. So I'll be very interested to see what your signs say here. But this is a different type which I'd like to test you, and this just requires the clicking of pens. And I'll be going a little bit close to you, okay, like this, close up like this, and simply getting the pen and clicking like so, and getting the pen, clicking like so. Very, very basic click, and again click. There's slightly different variations in the clicking sounds, but we do this to stimulate a relaxed feeling, to make you sleep. And this, of course, is being recorded, so we can determine what is the best sleeping method for you, and record the quality of your sleep. With me, it's good to see you there. Just keep nice and relaxed there. There's no need for sudden movements. No need. whatsoever. Just looking at your recent one there. Okay, so I'm going to take a little quick look at this. So I'm going to send that to your email address there. Okay, that's one, and the other one. That's the other one there. Number 3 result. Okay. And number 4. There we go. And would you like a printed version as well? No. That's fine. Save the planet and all. Right. Are you feeling a little bit more less relaxed, shall we say, more awake? That's good. So please tell me, how did you find that whole experience there? I know it's a little bit quick, but you were able to drift off every single time. So your results, would you like to hear? Okay. So your results came back exceptionally good. So what I noticed with you, which seemed to be a trend throughout, you were able to fall asleep really quickly. Okay, so it might be something which you might not think you're able to do, but you're actually able to do it. And your body can tell the difference between when it needs to sleep and when it doesn't. So each of the sounds acted in a different way for you. So you had a light sleep, deep sleep. You had more of a rolling eye movement, of course, which is a REM sleep. That's the phase where we dream. And then it sort of just remained really level in the moment just before you fall asleep on the last one. Which these are perfect results because it shows how your body would work and operate when you actually sleep. So you fall asleep light, then it falls into a deep sleep, then a bit of rolling eye movement for your dreams, and then of course you wake up nice and gently. So all of your vitals during that, everything was perfect as it should be. You have pulse, all looks really good when you fall asleep. Oxygen levels perfect as well. So it's all these little details which I've logged here, sent to you. So what I'm asking patients to do at the moment is literally come in and we perform this test. So there's 2 things for this. One is to see the quality of your sleep. 2 for me is to test this method, and if I have patients, which I know that you're not one of these patients, but I want to make sure who, if they have any sort of psychological things on their mind, and if they do, then it could be correlated to other things. If that was the case, then I'm able to use these techniques to implement them on you to get the fundamental thing, which is to help you rest, relax, get a good night's sleep. Those are the basic foundations of course, everything. So once you've got that perfected, then it becomes a lot easier to do other things and various aspects of your life, including your health, well-being, etc., etc. So what I can tell by your results is that you don't need that, and what I can see here, that you can probably fall asleep quite easily should you wish to in the evening times. This is of course enhanced by various sounds and things, and knowing that you can fall asleep to these sounds makes it comforting to know that you can just listen to certain sounds, and this will really help you fall asleep. Okay, so that is literally it for today. Have you got anything, any questions you'd like to ask? Well, no, I haven't done this on anyone else yet. You are actually the first one, and it's because you've come in and done all the things which a doctor would like to see. A good doctor, making sure you get checked up for various things regularly, making sure you have an interest in your health and well-being. That of course is something which I'd love to see, and I really want to make sure you have that support here when you need it, and if there's all the elements covered there for you here, if I'm doing my job as a doctor here in this surgery to make you feel good, great, fall asleep, then I could sleep happy and my job is well done. Okay, so anything else? Any further bookings? You know what to do, just book in and we'll get you seen to. Okay, but it's really good to see your results there, and I hope during this little test here you actually enjoyed your sleeping moments and felt relaxed throughout. Great. Of course, it was so good to see you again. Thank you so much for coming in. We really do appreciate it. Well, take care of yourself. Cheerio.